So anyways, one of my new hobbies when I'm on the road is I watch Fox News and I watch CNN, and I just flip back and forth between them. It is fucking fascinating. Like, I don't even know what those channels have become. I don't know what they ever were, but it is not news. They're basically just yelling at each other now. It's like you're watching a sitcom. You know, all right, here's the idea. Here's the pitch for the show. There's two news channels. One's conservative and this one's liberal. I was watching that Sean Hannity guy, and one of his stories was a story about somebody on CNN. You know the chick with the Mary Lou Retton haircut, whatever her fucking name is? The one who cried when Trump got fucking elected? Which really was a low point in journalism. Hillary lost. She didn't get assassinated. Jesus Christ. Even fucking what's-his-face held it together when he said JFK got killed. So fucking Donald Trump gets elected, you fucking sitting there blubbering. For God's sakes, woman, get a hold of yourself. So anyways, he fucking was saying, he has her picture up there, and it says conspiracy theory, because of whatever the fuck she said. I don't even know. I'm just sitting there going like, this fucking guy is doing a news story about a news person on another channel. This is news? When I was growing up, like, you know, Tom Brokaw was not doing stories about Sam Donaldson. You know, and only white men gave the news. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. I just don't know what the fuck it is anymore. But I got to tell you, it's really entertaining. You got to do it. People, you got to step out of this fucking liberal conservative thing. You got to just step back and just enjoy it for what it is. It is just a bunch of people who have just disappeared. And they all need like a fuck. Every one of them needs to take like 2 years off. You know what I mean? And I think they should send them all at first to separate places, and then you gradually get them reacclimated as human beings, right? And you just kind of send them to like a camp. Maybe they start playing a softball game, but, you know, it's not Fox News versus CNN. You got to mix up the players, you know? I mean, it'll ruin the rivalry, like, you know, when the NHL went to Russia to play the Russians, and all those fucking, you know, the Rangers were hanging out with the Bruins and the Flyers were hanging, you know, it just, people started getting drunk together. Hey, you know, you're all right, you know? Kind of ruins it. But Fox News was going off, you know, that Otto Warmbier story, that fucking horrific fucking story. You know, everybody like judging the guy, going, well, you know, what the fuck you take a fucking poster for? It's like anytime there's posters at my shows, people always take them. It's the end of the show. Who gives a fuck? It's something you do. You grab a little souvenir or whatever. I mean, technically it's stealing, but who gives a fuck? I mean, is that enough warranted to give a guy 15 years hard labor? He was there because of our foreign policy. You know? That's why. They don't like that we're this and they're that, and we're fucking economic sanctions and all that shit. They don't like us. Like how I just said that to you guys, like that's actual news. So Fox News was doing this thing where they were going back and looking at shit that like some chick said on Huffington Post, and this Larry Wilmore, what the fuck he said when he first he did a bit about like you know, call him the frat boy, and like basically they didn't have any sympathy for the guy, you know. But now it plays out way weirder because the kid got killed over there. So they're sitting there, you know, the whole fucking thing was just fascinating to watch. And like Fox News is just like, these people are terrible, blah, 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 you know, and just taking it kind of like at face value, not taking into how it was written, why it was written. I think everybody's fucked up in it, to be honest with you. I think it's fucked up to do that white privilege thing. I understand it, but I get that whole thing. Well, look, what he deals with, we deal with in this country. It's something you can't understand. Which I get that point. But I don't know. When you take it to the point of having a little bit of joy about it, which I probably would if I was on the other side, because I am not a mature human being, and I have anger issues. I know that I would probably be coming at it like that too, but it takes a lot to have empathy. That's what I've learned. You know what I mean? Because as much as that chick on the Huffington Post was making some good points, it's like, well, I don't see empathy on your side, though. And I'm not talking about towards white people. It's like, look at your fucking clothes. As you're saying I'm complicit in your suffering, what about the people that make your fucking clothes? All that sweatshop fucking labor. Do you think about the 5-year-old that sewed your fucking skirt together? You don't give a fuck. You're too busy focused on... That's what human beings do. We focus on our shit. That's what I learned watching CNN. When I watched all these fucking white guys, how can they fucking say this about this other white guy? They're all up in fucking arms. The same fucking people, the same kind of white people that when somebody black gets shot, just do what the police say. You'll be fine. Stop wearing hoodies. They just fucking get on with their lives. Now all of a sudden they're fucking up in arms about this fucking dude. But that's what people do, though. So I just kind of saw it second. You know what you do is you insert yourself into the situation. And if you see a white person and you're white, you go, oh my God, that's terrible. That could have been me. I think, maybe white people and black people also need to be sent away, separated at first. Then we all just, kind of mix up and play softball together. Right? But that doesn't work because look at that guy in the Eagles. He went to that country fucking concert and he starts dropping the N-word. I don't think these robots coming is going to be a bad thing. It'd be weird if maybe they'll be like improved human beings. What'd be fucking weird is if they actually they made them so fucking lifelike that they'd be like a fucking racist robot. Just walking in. These people don't want to work. A jury of your not peers has fucking convicted you. No, actually, just kind of, the story's kind of like losing momentum, but if you just watch it and you just listen to people, they just see the world out their own fucking head and they just talk. I don't know, they talk and you just fucking sit there and enjoying it. Like, the fucking white dudes on Fox News are the whitest. They look like, when they make those coming-of-age movies in the 80s, and there'd be those fucking preppy frat boy guys. Like, you're looking at them going like, dude, do you seriously dress like that? Man, I guess this is sort of fucking judging them, too, but, like, there's one guy on there, it's just like, dude, you look like the date rapist / your girlfriend died during, air quote, rough sex. She was into it and it got carried away. Like, this is what that guy looks like. I don't know. The whole fucking thing is just, it's a weird thing. But what I have learned is people, the suffering they see is their own suffering. And it's very hard to look at other people's suffering and to try to, take time out of your day to understand it, regardless of what color you are. It's kind of what I learned from that. And people who actually do are way beyond me. And then beyond that, people who then fucking try to do something about it. Like someone who would actually try to do something about sweatshop labor, going like, all right, well, I'm only going to buy clothes that are in this country. I tried to do that for a second, and I did that like fucking 15 years ago, and the options were ridiculous. I was like, I'm not wearing that out to a comedy club. I'm going to get destroyed. So I said, to hell with these fucking kids who sew together my shirts. I was protecting myself when I was going down to the cellar because I didn't want to get trashed. So I guess I'm saying I'm a selfish piece of shit. I think that's what I learned watching Fox and CNN. I think I saw a lot of myself. Like, these guys are just fucking into their own deal. That chick in the Huffington Post, completely 100% into her own fucking deal. the whole fucking world the same way with those Fox News guys. The entire world is the way she sees it. And those guys, the entire world is the way that they see it. And they just cannot fucking on any other level fathom any other reality out there. You know? I think a lot of times I listen to feminists, and I just listen to what they say, and I just switch around a couple pronouns from men to, you know, he to her. And it's just like, you literally, if I fucking took what you just said and I took out all the men, I replaced it with women and her, and I swear to God, you would sound like a Trump supporter. All right, I'm off my fucking soapbox. All right, I was up there for a minute, now I'm off it. What I'm really trying to say is you got to fucking watch Fox and CNN and pull yourself out of it. You know what I mean? It's like your team got knocked out of the playoffs and you just sit there and you just watch it. And just watching these fucking people, it's not, none of it is news anymore. It's just like, I don't know what it is. It's their fucking opinions. It's like two op-ed channels. It's like everybody's Andy Rooney, except there's no humor in it anymore. And they're just fucking, I guess I'm doing that now on my podcast. Look, it's affecting me. Bill, where's the silly jokes? You know what? Maybe I'm out of jokes. I don't have any fucking jokes left.